Hey, what's up? It's Andrea, and in today's video, I'm actually on the road, but I didn't want to leave you hanging, so I put together a greatest hits snack compilation. These 3 healthy snack ideas are easy, they're family friendly, they come together quickly, even on your busiest days. If you're new here on my channel, I share real life ways to make feeding your family easier without spending all day in the kitchen. So if that sounds good to you, go ahead and hit subscribe down below. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you how to get a hold of my free healthy snack swap guide with even more ideas. All right, let's get into it. First up, these no-bake granola bars from Healthy Mama Chris. I'll be honest, they had more ingredients than I expected. We had oats, peanut butter, honey, coconut oil, chia seed, flax seed, chocolate chips. You get the idea. It took a little more hands-on time than I thought, and then I had to let them chill in the freezer twice. First time for about 30 minutes and the next time for 45 minutes. First to firm up the bars, then to firm up the chocolate. But once they were set, they cut beautifully and they looked like the kind of thing that my girls would be into. Let's see if they pass the taste test.
Mm.
What do you think? Okay.
It's really slimy.
Okay.
That's peanut butter.
So do those get a thumbs up? Thumbs up on the granola bars from Zoe. Okay, first up, Pringles. These, I don't remember these from your growing up years. These are crunchy, delicious, definitely a kid favorite, but they come with a long list of ingredients. Lots of highly processed oils, lots of additives. The alternative is Good Crisp. They look almost identical. They are non-GMO and a much shorter list of ingredients. Will my kids notice the difference? Let's find out. All right, we have our first taste tester, and because we want this to be a blind taste test, we are wearing a sleep
I
mask.
can see it.
Oh, then adjust it.
It's too big for me.
So close your eyes.
There, I got it.
Okay, we've got our first taste tester, and this is a blind taste test because we don't want their...
Where's the food?
here, I'll help you.
I
You found it. Okay, all right. So
It's
option
Pringles.
number 1. Okay, so test.
Very salty.
Okay, so option A is very salty. Okay, and then take some of option B.
So this is Pringles versus whatever, right?
This is Pringles versus Good Crisp. Can you tell the difference? Which is which?
I'm guessing they're both equally good, but this one's Pringles and this one's Good Crisp. Huh?
You're wrong. Okay, I have taste tester number 2 here. We have our potato chip variety.
I'm hungry.
Okay, so go ahead. Pick one.
Okay.
Let's see if you can tell the difference.
Debbie!
We're wearing a blindfold because we don't want to be influenced by the appearance of the snack.
I already saw.
Okay, so
That one is Good Crisp. Wanna know how I know?
how do you know?
1, I saw the color. 2, it just tastes different.
Okay.
And this one, well, let me taste this one, actually. Oh, yeah, Good Crisp.
You're correct. But so you can taste the difference, but what are your thoughts on Good Crisp?
It's good, it's just a little bland.
It's a little bit blander.
Uh-huh.
Well, it doesn't have the same addictive chemicals to make you want to eat more and more and more
I
and more.
just couldn't tell because this one was, wait, what is it? Oh. This one
Yeah.
was less salted
Yeah, you're right.
than this one.
Okay. Do you know your sister guessed this one wrong? All right, let's move on to our next snack. So good news, the ingredient list for homemade popcorn is very short. We need some popcorn kernels and some kind of oil. I'm going to be using coconut oil today. You could also use avocado oil. I do not recommend olive oil or butter because they have a pretty low smoke point. You want something with a pretty high smoke point, so coconut oil is my choice, but avocado oil would also work. And we don't need any fancy equipment. We need a heavy stock pot with a lid, and we need some oven mitts. So the first thing we want to do is get our cooking oil into the pan. I'm using coconut oil here, but you're going to want 3 tablespoons of whichever oil you're choosing. And I've got the pan on medium heat so it can start to melt. While the oil is melting, we're going to want to put 2 test kernels into the pot. This is going to tell us when our oil is hot enough. See, it just popped. I did fast forward a little bit in the editing process. But anyway, when your kernels pop, you know that the oil is at the correct temperature. So I shut off the heat and then I put 1/3 cup of kernels into the pot and cover the pot. Leave the heat off for 30 seconds. Now 30 seconds have gone by and I turned the heat back up to medium, leaving the lid on the pot. You see I've got the oven mitts on now because now the pot is hot. So I'm going to be shaking the pot every so often. I've left the audio on in this clip because I wanted you to be able to hear the kernels as they start to pop. So I'm just shaking the pot every so often. The reason I'm doing that is so kernels don't sit on the hot surface too long because that's how they get burnt. So I'm just going to pick it up and shake it a little bit, and then I'm listening for the kernels popping. Please excuse this dog. He is very food motivated. He's hoping I drop something. Anyway, I'm shaking the pot, making sure those kernels don't get burnt. The kernels, they're gonna pop, and those pops are gonna get closer together, and then they're gonna get farther apart. When you hear the sound of the kernels popping begin to slow down, that's when you know most of the kernels have popped, and it's getting to be time to shut off the heat. This dog is back again. I'm so sorry if you are an animal lover and it bothers you that I just pushed the dog out of the way with my foot. Anyway, back to the popcorn. I am shaking the pot just to make sure those kernels don't burn. The kernels are slowing down, so I know that it's getting close to being done. So as the kernels are winding down, I'm gonna make sure I have some place to pour the kernels. So you'll hear me, I'm getting a bowl ready to pour the popped kernels into, and I'm gonna shut the heat off, and I have my bowl ready to go. I'm gonna lift the lid off, and as quickly as I can, pour these kernels into the bowl. I think I actually popped them all. I don't see any unpopped kernels. Awesome. So my favorite seasoning combination is salt and a little bit of sugar. It's like DIY kettle corn. And I'm just gonna kind of mix it up with my hands, but you can do all kinds of seasonings here. You could do garlic powder, you could do chili powder, paprika, and now I'm gonna taste it, and it is yummy. So there you have it, 3 quick, healthy snacks that the whole family can enjoy. If you want to get a hold of that free healthy snack swap guide that I told you about earlier, the link will be in the description below this video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I'll be back next week with a brand new video. Until then, I'm Andrea. Bye for now.